and it gets into the whole argument on timber management. Like they won't go in and harvest timber because they're worried about politics. Because they won't harvest timber, the fires burn hotter and are more devastating. Like in California, they're so worried about politics. Basically, the liberals throwing a fit about getting in there and managing the timber and doing selective cuts and things like that and cleaning up, which turns into fuel for wildfires, that they don't do any of it. And that's what makes the fires burn hotter. And
well, wasn't that Trump's argument? He was saying that they're not managing their forest. Like when California was having wildfires, he was saying something about withholding funding. Wasn't there something like that they were doing it wrong?
Yeah, I mean,
what did he say? Trump had some criticism about the way that California was managing.
He made that statement about they need to sweep the ground or something like that, and everyone was like, "What?
Sweep the ground?"
Well,
they just put bleach on it.
But that's when everyone, they made
what
the
they
jokes.
No, it's clean. It's
Clean
salvage
the ground,
logging.
Just sweep it up.
So, well, what happens?
Beautiful rakes.
No, what he's talking about, like if there is a fire,
He said you got to clean the floor.
You got to clean your floors.
Right.
I see what he's saying.
No,
though.
if there is a fire and there's all that fuel there,
right? Of course,
they can't get in there and haul it out.
But that's actual conservationist thinking,
right?
Right. You really do have to make sure that
you have to manage
it's not filled with dry dead.
You have to manage timber.
You have to.
I mean, that's all there is to it.
And you have to manage wildlife.
Yeah,
and all those are
true.
Uncomfortable things for some people. Like you were talking about the amount of bears that were killing those calves. They're starting to see it again in California. I said, you got to clean your floors. Mm-hmm. You got to clean your forests. There are many, many years of leaves and broken trees, and they're like so flammable.
Yeah.
You touch them and it goes up. Okay, first of all, you don't want to clean the leaves off the floor because that's compost.
Most of the time,
some of the nutrients that actually go into the soil itself. It comes from decayed leaves. It's like a part of the ecosystem, right?
Right. The leaves aren't up in the big timber country.
When I was looking for Bigfoot with Duncan Trussell, we were looking for Bigfoot for a television show it was awesome. But we were in the Pacific Northwest. I guess it was Mount Rainier. Was that the one that's right above?
It's in Washington.
Washington, yeah, right above Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
So we were up there, and we encountered a lot of elk. There's elk everywhere up there. It was crazy. I mean, just thick, just piles of elk shit everywhere you went. But the floor was so quiet.
Yeah,
it was so quiet. And if you're bow hunting, good luck, bitch.
Right.
You're basically shooting through a box of Q-tips. Like there is no
Pretty
path.
thick.
There's
Right.
no path. It's a jungle.
Right. So that. Well, was it wet?
Oh my God, it's so wet. It rains
Yeah.
constantly, and you're just walking through the most lush, green, vibrant forest. There's so much fuel for all those plants.
That's on the west side of the Cascades. So on the east, it's dry.
Ah, interesting.
And so when you got down to those fires like in Paradise, California, that's dry country.
Yeah.
So that if you're not doing any salvage timber management down there, that's all fuel.
Do you see what's going on with Canada with the fires? Yeah. New York City is filled with smoke.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
People took photos from New York City. My daughter told me today, she found on TikTok, because that's where they learn everything, that breathing the outside air in New York City is like smoking a half a pack of cigarettes a day.